Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Channel 6 Action News. Here with us live today is Shadow from the new book called American Gods. We're going to have a few questions for him today. It's nice to have you here. It's great to be here with you. Okay, so first question. Why did you decide to take the job offered to you by Mr. Wednesday? Alright, well, at first I told Mr. Wednesday I'd be taking a job offered to me by a friend named Robbie. He then handed me an article stating that he died in a car crash along with my wife Laura. Robbie had been driving at the time, so after hearing the news I had nowhere to go but with Mr. Wednesday, so I told him that I would take the job. Okay, Robbie's wife Audrey spat at the corpse of Laura at Laura's funeral. What was your reaction? Okay, well, I was very stunned when she did that. I really did demand that she gave an explanation as to why she did do that. She told me, I cannot say exactly why for certain reasons, but let's just say that it wasn't very pretty, and after she explained, I was silent for the rest of the funeral after what she had said. Now, during your time talking to the ghost Laura, the reader of the novel learns that you went to prison for Laura. Is that true? Well, it is, but for reasons I can't really explain exactly why. I still believe that what I had was in fact a dream, but I can't be sure. It may have been real, for all I know. Okay. Throughout the book, you explain seeing these gods. Could you explain where you see them? Yeah, I see them in everyday life. I mean, one actually showed up as my coworker one time, so yeah. Okay, at the Hazelman's store, he put a car out on a frozen lake, and people bet on when it would fall through. Is it true that you rigged the game? Yeah, in this situation, I used one of the gods to my advantage. I picked a day, in March. I picked it early on in the day, and I told the god to melt the ice in that exact morning, and I picked a 30-minute time frame, and I ended up winning the entire game. Okay, so why do you think your wife came back to talk to you? Okay, so after I had learned the story that Robbie's wife had told me at the funeral, I think she had some explaining to do, and I think that she felt like she needed to explain something to me, so that's why she came back. Okay, near the beginning of the novel, Mr. Wednesday made you rob a bank with him. What do you think the point of that was? Okay, so, well, one, we needed money very badly, and, second, I think he wanted me to basically prove myself in a way, I guess. He wanted to know if I was real or not. Given the fact that I was fresh out of prison, I wasn't exactly all for doing that, just in fear of getting caught again and being sent back to jail. Why do you think that you see these gods in different figures? I don't think that they want to make a huge presence, so that they keep it on the down low kind of, and show up as regular old people, but for some reason only I can notice when they are actually God. Throughout the book, you talk about many instances where you can see these gods doing weird or interesting things. Please explain what you are seeing. Okay, so basically what I'm seeing is these guys just wandering around doing silly things like Mr. Hazelman that I mentioned just earlier. In the car in the frozen lake in that game, I found a dead girl's body in the car. I confronted Mr. Hazelman about what I had just seen. He said that a sacrifice had to be made to the gods in order to keep the town he lives in safe. And last but not least, why did you decide to share your experiences through a novel? Basically, why I wanted to do this novel is because I wanted to spread the message that these gods are in fact out there. You just can't see them. Okay folks, that's all the time we have for today. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend.